Hey listeners, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Mike on a Bike. When I started this podcast, I made a list of the people I'd like to talk to, and Amaya Shaw was at the top. She's a very fast rider across multiple categories, and as you'll hear, she has big plans for the future. To my absolute pleasure, I found out we'd be joined on the ride by Amaya's mother, Ingrid. I've talked to Ingrid a few times at MTB events and I really like her. She's super smart and yet quite spiritual in a completely unchallenging way. She's also crazy fast on a bike. I planned this ride as a trail ride out and back with a drink stop halfway, but of course it turned into an MTB challenge. It was my fault really. I think I wanted to show off our local trails. Ingrid and Amaya are from Newcastle, about 45 minutes from here, and now they have a small taster of some single track. I'm sure they'll be back for a Saturday Explorer ride soon. Next time, I reckon there will be less talking and more sending. Let's get into it. Righto, you count to two?
1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Oh, there's the musician in you.
6, 7, 6. No, it's 1,
Yeah.
2. 1, 2, 2.
That's right.
2,
Well, we're
2.
too old for that stuff. So. Today, my special guests on the podcast are Ingrid and Amaya Shaw, famous local mountain bike racers. Ingrid, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Nice to be here.
And of course, my other guest on the podcast today is Amaya Shaw.
Yeah, that's me.
Amaya, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Steve.
Think of all the places in the world where you could be right now that would be so much worse than this.
Definitely.
At home mowing the lawns. Where would you be?
I would be in the bush. There would be trees. There'd be trails, because I've been doing a lot of on-road stuff. I'm using the Fernley a lot
Yep.
for training.
How far are you from the Fernley?
About 32 minutes ride. A lot of our riding's been down to Caves Beach.
Is there some hills where you can
Yeah, well, we
do
hit
efforts?
on the way back from like the Jules Gates, we kind of give it some there, all the way back to the top at White Bridge. We're concentrating on cyclocross for a little bit now.
Good.
Yeah, so that bike, my gravel bike, is the bike I use for cyclocross. So
Yep. It's a Cervelo.
a Sparrow.
Sparrow.
Bike, yeah.
Yep. Do you actually ride on the road that much?
There's little segments of it. We tried to avoid it at all costs, and I think that comes from like training over, like Amaya's a bit older now, but when she was a bit younger, we would try and avoid the road. But I have found just riding around probably in the last 12 months, everybody is giving us wide berth when they go past.
Is that right? You
Yeah.
feel like there's
Yeah, I really do.
more safety on riding on the roads now?
Yeah, than what there ever has
Oh,
been.
that's great.
Yeah, yeah. It's really lovely. Like people will give way to you. They'll wait behind you.
And I feel like cyclists are a very observed group, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That the rest of the community has got lots of opinions about what cyclists should and shouldn't do.
absolutely. Couldn't agree more. And usually they're opinions from people who've never ridden a bike
Yeah, that's
before.
right. Yeah.
So don't understand why we make the choices that we make.
Yeah.
That people just aren't thinking of anything else but what they're doing at the time.
Yeah, because they're in their own world. They're not in
Yeah.
yours. Yeah.
Yep, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Because of the age difference between them, Ingrid and Amaya don't normally compete in the same class, so I was interested to see if there was a competitive rivalry between them. I suspected there would be, but maybe it was a quiet rivalry. FYI, they would both lap me on any day, anywhere, anytime, and I would probably have a heart attack if I tried to avoid it from happening.
Now, Amaya, the first question I'm going to ask you has a real contentious answer in it,
Yes.
but don't worry. No one's going to be listening anyway, all right?
All right.
Who's faster, you or your mum? Wow,
Me.
that's a long pause.
Me. I think. I hope. I reckon that'll decide this weekend in the cyclocross race.
You in the same class?
Yes, A grade. Yeah.
For the record, It was Amaya that took home the gold the next day.
Ingrid, tell me, have you got a short list of wins from the past 12 months?
Well, starting at the very top and my most proud
Yep.
was winning an Australian title in March for
Fantastic.
the XCC at Mount Buller and national champs.
National champs.
Yep.
And what's your category?
Masters 4 women. Going into that I'd had really good preparation. I was healthy. I've had all these other races under my belt, and now I want this one.
Right.
It was time.
So no more practice.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
The
did
grand
it.
finale. I did
Australian
it.
champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you have a Australian champion jersey
Yes.
for it?
Yes.
Does Oz Cycling send that to you, or do you have to?
We got it at the time, so
Right.
still on the podium wearing it.
You get them on the day
Yeah.
for the podium. That's
Yep.
great.
Super proud, and now it's just proudly tucked in my wardrobe.
Right.
And I've got my medals hanging up. Special places, special rod in the bedroom, which
in the
I'm
pool room.
getting.
Yeah.
And then my jersey when I'm getting my work clothes out of a morning, it just sits there, and sometimes just kind of have a bit of a glance at it, and I'm like,
It just says,
go
"G'day,
me.
you did this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
I'm yours."
yeah, that feeling of
That's great.
achievement.
Yep.
It's back, yeah.
So tell me about your past 12 months.
Very busy. Very busy.
Yeah.
Raced a bit of mountain bike, raced a bit of road, raced a bit of cyclocross. Went to Japan last year as part of the National Development Academy for Oz Cycling for mountain biking.
And how'd you go?
I got a second or third in the XCC, and then XCO I placed third.
And you're happy
Very
with
good.
your results?
Yes, very good.
What about Oz Cycling? Are they happy?
Yes, I think they were.
I like talking to Ingrid because while we've both ended up living in the Hunter as adults, our origin stories are wildly different. Ingrid grew up on the much meaner streets of regional New South Wales, and I had a very comfortable white middle-class suburban Sydney upbringing and played in the school brass band. We should be very different, and I like it that we aren't.
Which one was the
Yeah.
tough one? Your mum or your dad?
Mum.
Mum was in charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common.
Yeah, mum's in touch. You could always, if you needed the softer approach, which is what I've turned into as the second sister of 6, that if you want to just soften things, and talk things through, you come to me. If you want to hear it black and white as it comes,
Yeah.
you go to my eldest sister, Anna.
Right.
She'll just deliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Matthew.
Oh, no, he does that. That's why, that's why Anna and I get along really well, my older sister, because I'm married to that.
Right.
They're very similar,
Yeah,
actually.
okay. And will he talk to her if he thinks that you need some straightening out?
Yes, definitely. We only found out, was it last night at the dinner table, that they'd have conversations through the week about I don't know what, but
I was talking to your sister today and she said this.
that's exactly how it's delivered. And she will call Matt for advice on some stuff. And
And to talk her down off the edge.
yeah,
He doesn't do that for me. I wait for him to send me inappropriate Facebook reels.
yeah,
He's really good at that.
He's
Yeah.
great at that.
Yeah.
Because
A+
I think what he likes doing is he likes winding up my lefty nature.
Yeah.
We got on really well straight away and we continue to be. And I think I've said to you before that he's the most racist person I've ever met.
yes.
But also his life experience is completely different to mine.
yeah,
But, amongst my lefty friends, I'm way too conservative a thinker. But none of them have ever had their shit stolen from them and had their bins emptied 4 times a week on the
Yeah.
ground.
Yep.
None of them have ever had their local parks fenced off because that was the only way to stop them living there and shitting on the footpath
Yep.
in front of everyone. Tolerance is really easy until you have been treated poorly, and then you become very quickly intolerant.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I give him a break from being the most racist person I've ever met.
Yeah. Well, he went to Kempsey High
Yeah.
and I went to Chatham High, which is in Taree, big state schools. And
And
we
that is-
saw the other side of
Yeah. That's
things.
the absolute opposite side of the world from where I grew up. It was milk white.
For years, I haven't run at certain parts of the day. I haven't ridden by myself. Nothing to do with cars, but it's just that
Just
constant.
doesn't feel safe. Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's always been in front of my mind.
Yep.
And that's why I've called on whoever's taking care of me out there. I've always called on that.
Right.
And yeah, and Amaya's a little bit, you know, it's the age when you've come home in the dark a few times, and I'm literally on 360, like, what's she now? She stopped. Where she stopped at? Like, when she leaves at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I've been coming with you. I'm like, yeah, that's the traffic lights at Bunnings. Yep, she can stop there, and she's going. And I'm like constantly watching the phone because of that fear. I have that fear. I've always had it, and I have now passed it.
Right. Are you glad that the modern tools exist?
Yeah.
Would you rather have the tools and that kind of anxiety that they bring, or the anxiety that comes with absolutely no idea whatsoever, and we're just going to trust it?
Oh no, I do love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd rather be looking
Definitely.
at 5 o'clock in the morning and checking progress.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or fresh on her peas. Where's Amaya?
Yeah.
Look her up, and you can pinpoint literally. We can see, it's that accurate on ours that you can see what part of the house you are in.
Do you like that your mum's got the tools?
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few times where I've ridden through Jasmine in the dark, and even though there's people around, I'm like, hope someone can see where I am.
Right.
But no, I do like
Someone's watching.
Yeah.
There's a confidence in that, isn't there?
Yeah.
When I recorded this episode, I didn't know that Life 360 even existed. So much for my belief that I was in touch with the tech world outside this bike shop. In researching the app, I discovered that the CEO is Australia's highest paid executive. No surprises there, right? I'm sure that if I had teenagers, I'd be a subscriber too. But it also occurred to me that there's a passive version of this app that's been in place for thousands of years and helps many people get through their daily lives. But I think I'd rather know that my child made it to work safely at 6 a.m. instead of relying on Jesus to do it.
When I was 16 or 15, I started triathlon.
Right.
I got the buzz for that, went in a team, just a local race. And then I went, I really enjoy running.
Right.
Swimming I always had done, so I'm like, okay, well, I could put all three together. So I did that until I was 23.
Yep.
And then when we moved to Port Macquarie, we had a friend who had some property out the back of Warhope. So we used to head out there. So I didn't know that Jolly Nose even actually existed. Moved back to Sydney, had the kids, I was running and whatnot, staying active with them. And then I knew I wanted to, when Harry got a bit older, get into something again. And I did a few races and Amaya, I think she had real interest in mountain biking with her soccer. And then I went, I like this as well. I've always loved this. And then it just kind of took off from there. And the first race I did was the state champs, like nothing like throwing yourself in the deep end.
And how'd you go?
I did very well, actually, surprised myself. I came home with 2 medals.
You've come from playing football and you made it a fair way through the footballers' ranks. So where did you get to?
I was playing for the Newcastle Jets Academy for 2 years, and then I went down to the Central Coast Mariners in their academy, and I played reserve grade, which is like under 20s.
Yep.
And I was 16.
That must have been a physical challenge.
A little bit. I was definitely by far one of the shortest people on the field.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's okay. What position do you play?
I was a midfielder.
Midfield, righto.
And then I was doing a bit of cycling at the same time, and I don't know, my heart, I think, just was in cycling a bit more.
You have a goal?
Yes.
What is it?
Brisbane Olympics.
Brisbane 32.
Yeah,
You want to ride for Australia?
sure do.
And which discipline?
XCO. There's a pathway through Oz Cycling. There was a Europe trip this year, and there will be next year as well. I only just missed out on it this year though. Yeah, they do a few of the Junior World Series ones.
Right.
They do like everything over there. Racing, they've got a camp when they're over there.
Okay, so you've got a goal for the rest of the year.
Yes, yeah.
just to improve to become part of that development squad.
Yeah.
What does cycling do for you that football didn't? Amaya?
I feel like there's so much more in cycling. Like soccer's just, and football, like you play 90 plus minutes on a rectangle of grass for that, and it's just the same thing over and over again. Pass, run, score, whatever. But I feel like, especially mountain bike, you've got so much more to do. I mean, every mountain bike park's different.
Yep. And then mountain bike is different to CX, and
Yes.
CX is different to road.
100%. It's all different.
And you've done a bit of road racing.
Yep.
Do you see a future there? Because that's where the money in cycling is, right?
Yeah, sadly.
The only chance of making a career that will fund retirement
Yeah.
in cycling, that's from going pro in Europe, in the World Tour.
Yes, yeah.
Do you think you could do that?
I think so, yeah. I definitely love mountain bike a lot more. Like, I do enjoy the road. Yeah, last year was the first season I'd done road, and it was a bit hard to start off with, to like find my feet kind of thing.
What was hard about it?
I think coming from mountain bike, and mountain bike you're often riding by yourself, and then you go into a bunch of, I don't know, however many girls, and everything changes.
Because road racing turns out to be a team sport.
Yes, yeah, it does. I think the fitness and everything was there. I just think, like, tactically, and maybe I wasn't up with where those girls were.
Yep.
But, I mean, still gave it a go.
Are you going to continue road racing this year?
Yeah, I'll do a bit. I'm doing some, like, local crits and stuff out at Hez and Central Coast. I've done the junior road series down in Canberra, like, 2 weeks ago. And they had a under-19s race there as well, and went pretty well in that, I feel
And you're
like.
18 now?
I'm 17.
17.
Yeah.
Do you watch the Giro on the telly and the Tour and
Yeah.
and think of it?
Yeah. I'm a big Matthew Van Der Poel fan.
It's hard not to be a fan of Matthew.
Oh, he's a god, I think.
Yeah. Do you think it's important to have female heroes?
Yes? Yeah.
What do you think of Puck Petersy?
Yeah, she's good. She rides the road as well.
Yeah. And
And-
CX in the winter?
Yes, yeah. And Dad says I ride like her, apparently.
Is that right?
I hope that's a good thing. And
Oh,
I
it can't be.
I think it's a good thing.
It can't be bad.
No, she's really good as well. We were watching the cyclocross highlights the other day, like women's,
Right?
and yeah, her and Jenny, I don't know, they're my female idols in the cycling world, I reckon.
Yeah, okay. If I asked you to say, what is Amaya Shaw, what would your answer be?
But I'm really chasing that elite sports person. That's what I want to be.
You like school?
I'm very sporty. I love my sport. School's okay, but yeah, not as good as sport. I'm actually going to leave school after this term. So I'm
Right?
going to finish term 2,
Yep.
and I'm going to...
Do mum and dad know that, or is this your way of telling them that you've decided?
Nah, they know. They know. And I find a job.
Right?
So I'm going to work and I'm going to train for the next, I don't know.
5 years.
Yeah, probably. No, hopefully like, I don't know, the next year to 2 years.
Right?
And then when it's a good time, so hopefully, I don't know, in a year and a half or so, I'm going to try and join the feds. Yeah.
What is it about the feds?
I don't know, I just like the action of it all. Like,
Feels like a job full of action.
yeah, I want to be involved in that, like, you know, hands-on action kind of
Well,
thing.
that's going to happen after you finish being a sports person.
Oh,
Are you going to try and do it at the same time?
I mean, I want to try and do it at the same time, but I think my sport will probably come first.
Right?
You've always got a time for a career, or, you know, to work.
Yep.
But there's only a certain time period you've got to be, you know, active and all this other stuff. So
Except that isn't true. How long is your career? Let me ask you that. As a sports person.
oh,
Do you already know what the answer to that is?
no, not really.
One of the guys that rides on my team is 33. He's still got another 30 years. Right?
Yeah, that is true.
Because one of the other guys on my team is 65 and he's still fast. Cycling isn't just something that is, you have to be over and done, and at 32, you're finished. Maybe you're Roman Bardet and you're finished in the Pro Tour at 36, but then you go on to be a gravel world champion and still earn a paying career from it.
Yeah.
Tiff Cromwell, she must be 35.
Yeah.
She just won another Australian elite women's gravel titles. She'll go to Worlds again, and this year she'll compete really strongly at Worlds.
Yeah.
Because it suits her skills. Yeah, you're only 17.
Yeah.
You've got another 50 years of being an elite cyclist, if you want.
Yeah. True.
Hearing Amaya's thoughts about how an athletic career intersects with a professional career is really interesting. Her vision has her achieving elite performance and then moving on to something else, and my guess is that for highly visible elite athletes like the ones Amaya follows, this is what Amaya thinks will happen once the spotlight is gone. But life rarely rolls in stages like that, and those driven sports people remain athletes for their entire lives while weaving a professional career into their cloth. This feels like a very normal piece of human nature, where we can see a practical example of how life works right in front of us, but we're blind to it because our vision doesn't extend far enough. Ingrid is Amaya in 30 years, and Amaya can't see it yet.
Now, you've got a degree in education,
Yes,
and your specialty is, tell us.
music. So when I left school, I went straight into a Bachelor of Music.
Right.
And I was double degree composition and piano performance.
Right.
So I finished 3 years. That was at Newcastle Con. And then when I was in not even through my first year, I thought, who am I kidding? Of course, I would like to be a teacher, because when I first started, I was a bit undecided, but that's probably just being 18 years old and not knowing any better.
So your first plan was to be an artist?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, so that was a very hard slog, those first 3 years. Lots of, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be in this situation.
Right.
Lots of pressure.
Was it the performance?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed the musicology side of things and
Yep.
the theory base, because that's what I knew.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was moments that I thought there's no part of me that wants to step out on that stage
Right.
and perform in front of third year and fourth year performance students and let them critique me. After that, I moved to Sydney, and there was just a newly formed Master of Teaching degree, so a postgraduate.
Right.
So I added on, essentially, for my fourth year at uni was Bachelor of Education, and then a Master of Teaching after that.
Okay. And which uni did you go to?
Sydney Uni and Sydney Conservatorium. And I enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. I think because it wasn't so performance based, we still did have to do performance, but it was not so performance based, and mixing it up with my kind of people
Right.
at that time. Yeah. So it was good. I used to ride my old Bashra bike, to call it. Matt built me up it's like a track frame, but he put a brake on it.
Right.
Used to ride to uni.
Single speed, a fixie.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Fixie, had to ride a fixie in Sydney.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
So straight down George Street, locked it up. No one would want to steal it, which was the plan.
Yep.
I think I had a mongoose at one stage that also no one would want to steal. And used to rock up in my tights and t-shirt when all the other students have, full face of makeup, and I'm like, all right, I'm here.
Right.
Let's
I'm
do
here.
this.
Right here on my bike.
That's right. I
Yeah.
spent 3 years of having to wear performance clothes, and now I'm not. I'm not doing that. So yeah, so I did my internship for my master's in Port Macquarie, knowing that we were moving up there. And then they made a position for me at the Catholic school up there. So I was teaching high school.
Well, that's nice.
My first year, that was really lovely.
So your first year of teaching high school,
Yes.
and they made a position for you.
Yes,
No,
that was
great. How do you manage your performance? Are you heart rate, power meter? What do you do?
Sounds really wanky, but just how I feel.
Right,
I feel like at 46 years old,
self-awareness.
yep, I know when enough's enough. In my head, I've always been someone to be a finisher, so there's never a chance that I won't finish something. I'd have to be half dead.
Right,
And there's never a chance that I won't be constantly pushing. So if I think I'm backing off,
right. Yeah,
I
okay.
go for it. Yeah.
And that's enough.
Yep.
Well, it's
That's
clearly enough, right? Because state titles and national titles,
Yeah.
yeah, that works.
Yeah. I've always been someone to step forward to a speed hump, not run away from it.
Right.
I like a good challenge. Love change as well.
You love change.
Love change.
That's
Love it.
interesting,
Yes.
because there's not many people who will say that and be truthful about it.
Yep. Yeah, no, I really, really do. I've just had to be flexible in my life. And sometimes plan A can't be executed, so I've got always B, C, D, E, F. I think the classroom has taught me that
Right.
as well. It doesn't always go that way.
Is the classroom tougher than the stage?
No, I have a lot of fun in the classroom.
Right.
It's hard work, and I've got over 500 kids that I teach per week,
Wow. Yep.
and then ensembles on top of that. But it's I just enjoy it. I love the energy that you get from it. The kids that come to music, if they want to come and they're excited and they run to the door, then I feel like my job's 99% done.
Yep. Do you count yourself lucky that you're an elective subject?
Yes.
That everybody that's there wants to be there?
Yeah.
Or mostly?
Well, the little people. So I teach preschool to year 6 at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So extra little people,
Yep.
and the joy that you can bring to them
How
in their
good is that?
day.
Yeah. What's next, Ingrid?
This cyclocross series.
Cyclocross, righto. So state CX.
States, yeah. And that'll take us through with the odd state series cross country as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll kick into October, usually is the first race for the national series. And then we'll rev up again for nationals.
So nationals for XCO.
Yep.
Do you do much social media?
Not as much as a lot of other people.
Right. Do you think there's power in social media?
Yes, yeah.
And not doing, do you ever think that you're missing opportunities?
Not really.
Right.
They're doing their thing, I'm doing my thing. I know where I want to go.
Right.
And look, some of my friends know where they want to go and some of them don't. But
It's hard to hang out with people who are off the boil, right?
yes, yeah.
Where they're just coasting.
I've definitely got friends in the cycling world as well that are like me, like know what they want to do, know where they want to go kind of thing. But they're a bit more far away, so don't really get to...
You only see them at races?
Yeah,
Right.
which is a bit sad, but, it is what it is.
But you're only 17, right? The opportunity may arise where you and two of those friends
Yeah,
all go to Europe, compete,
Yeah.
start looking for contracts.
yeah,
Because you're only 17.
that's it.
Yeah.
I'm 17.
So the last thing I do in every episode is I ask my guest to leave themselves a time capsule message, right?
Mm-hmm.
What message do you want to send yourself in 20 years?
In 20 years, I would say to myself that you've remembered that life's not a rehearsal.
Right.
And you're constantly on stage. That's
every,
what I'd say
every
to myself.
moment of every day
Yeah.
is on a
Live
stage
it.
somehow.
Yeah. Live it, because you don't get another take at it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's the thing at the time. Yeah. It's not the practice for it.
Right. Live in this moment.
Yep.
Right.
Just do it.
Do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Is there anything that you hope that you've done by then? that you haven't done yet?
Just had a blast, really.
Right, I just enjoyed it all.
Yeah. Yeah, and not be scared to not do something that I really wanted to do. Just do it.
Yeah.
In 2033, the year after the Olympics,
Yeah.
write yourself a small letter. What do you want to say to yourself? You're going to be 23.
I'd say if you've got a dream, chase it. Because, as Mum said as well, like you've got one chance. Use that chance. I guess don't waste any opportunities as well.
Right.
Like, if you get an opportunity, take it. And, send it.
Send it. Right.
But yeah, I reckon that's it.
Okay.
This podcast episode was made on the lands of the Wanneroo people. We acknowledge them as the traditional custodians of this land and pay our respects to their elders, past, present and future. A massive thanks is due to our guests, Ingrid and Amaya, for making the trip out here to record the show. I also offer our apologies to Matt Shaw for mentioning him. He's a very private person, as we all know. I would like to list the authors, producers, sound recorders, editors and directors of Just What Happened. But we all know it was just Steve, and that he's ably assisted by Earl Grey tea, Arnott's mint slices and the dog. In the next episode, Steve goes to Sydney to ride with a famous bloke who was training for Gravel World Champs in October. Tune in for the chat with him soon. On the Mike on a Bike Facebook and Instagram pages, you can put your hand up to be in the next special episode we're currently recording. The subject this time is change, and we're asking for your story. These episodes are fun to make, and we hope you'll participate. Funny story, a lady came into the shop this week and saw Steve tuning a bike. "Who is that?" she asked me. "Oh, that's just Steve," I said.
Oh, he's a god, I think.